What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Tyrauku here, back again inside the free-to-play account. And today, I'm pretty excited, guys. I gotta say, I'm pretty excited. We just now claimed Khatun. And let's talk about her, okay? Let's talk about where we're gonna use her. Today is day 30, so I think it's deserving of a recap, kind of talking about where the account's at currently. And then we're gonna jump into the arena. We have a total of 8 tokens to use. Well, I got the 5 here, so we have 3 here, and then 5 in the inbox. So let's see how we do in the arena. Kind of talk about where we're going to use Khatun and the uses like that. But before we do that, let's do an account summary, I guess, wherever we're at currently. So we have 2 legendary champions. We have Simple and Yukaro, which neither of those are being invested into currently because, quite honestly, legendaries are too expensive for me to invest in just yet, unless they're absolutely game-changing, which neither of these champions are. We're not going to invest in them yet. I will invest in them down the road. 260 champions, Shieldguard and Elhain. We will be having enough resources to make a 3rd level 60 very, very soon, which with 2x ancient events coming up soon, hopefully next weekend, we should have enough ancient shards to make a pretty big impact. We have 35, should have about 40 by the time that happens, right? Hopefully, the #1 champion I'm hoping for is a poison champion. I'll tell you what, if I pull Frozen Banshee, I will probably be more excited for her than any other legendary champion. I mean, obviously, some legendaries are going to be absolutely amazing, but Frozen Banshee is going to be incredible because even on my main account, I still use Frozen Banshee to farm Dragon. And this account where we're stuck at right now, Frozen Banshee would be absolutely incredible. So a lot of food champions down here, a lot of food champions. Champion Vault. These are all fusion champions I've been trying to save up for. I put them in my vault so I don't really see them and accidentally feed them or something like that. But working on the Rosin Fusion, got a few champions every now and then. If I get some from Mystery Shards or wherever it is, I go ahead, throw them in the vault, save them. I've been leveling up a few different champions now, kind of spreading myself a little bit wider to go ahead and do some Faction War action so I can get the Forge done. Okay, so Faction Wars, we're not that far in. High Elves and Barbarians, doing pretty good on, but everything else is kind of low. I'm really trying to work on getting these blue crystals though. So these like smaller ones, these like rare drops, because right now I got a lot of the epics, but not very many blues at all. And I need 10 of them to make one piece. Eventually we'll do the 5 to 6 star piece, but getting some of these 4 to 5 stars, the 5 stars especially, they're very, very nice when they do drop. So I'll be forging these tomorrow during CVC, which CVC I'm definitely excited for, hoping that we can win. And I can go ahead and get some of these tier 1 personal rewards, which 100,000 points needed to get the top reward. I don't think I can do that. I do think I can get the 40,000. Maybe the 75,000. I don't know. I got a lot of champions to level up. If there's a champion training event going alongside, I'll definitely be in a good spot. But either way, hopefully we can win, or at least we're gonna get some good tier rewards either way, right, guys? So definitely I'm excited for that. Let me know how you guys think about your CVC. Do you look forward to it, or is it something you kind of dread, or do you really not care at all? Definitely curious about that. But look at the dungeons. Let's talk about this, and then we can get into some arena action and talk about Khatun, where we're gonna use her. So the dragon right now just needs a poisoner, honestly. If we get a poisoner, I can easily jump to stage 16. Frozen Banshee would be a smooth ride to stage 16 for sure. Stage 20, I think, could definitely come by the end of this month. Honestly, within the next few weeks after pulling the Ancient Shards, I hope to be on Dragon Stage 20. I think having another 60 in our team will make a huge, huge difference. Stage 20, not too far down the road, I don't think. Maybe a little too optimistic. I don't know. We'll see over the course of the next few weeks. But stage 16 will stop dropping those brews as well as the mystery shards. So I'm definitely looking forward to doing that. I'll start putting a little bit of energy into Dragon because I know, hey, 4 to 6 star pieces, definitely very solid. And I guarantee to get gear. Or an ancient shard, which I never complain about that. Ice Golem, not worried about that. Most of these gear sets we won't be using anytime soon anyways. Not very progressed in Ice Golem, but whenever I get to the missions that I need to do Ice Golem for, I do go ahead and progress into Ice Golem. Spider is going to be pretty easy up until stage 14. I think stage 14 is either the last stage you can nuke down easily, or it's the first stage where you got to start using HP burn, enemy max HP champions. It gets a little bit harder. So once we get to like this area, I'm going to change up my strategies, maybe get an Armiger leveled up, something like that. But it is going to be interesting. Spider and Fire Knight are very champion dependent. The other dungeons, you can get a by with a little bit more strategies, but Fire Knight and Spider really need specific champions. And my old account, not having a Cold Heart was a huge, I guess, drawback because I couldn't do Fire Knight that quick at all. I had to do like a 7-minute Fire Knight team. It was brutal. I do have to do some Fire Knight coming up for a mission, and then I'll get out of Fire Knight and go do something else. Very, very good area to farm later on in the game, but right now, I don't need to do it. Dragons will be our #1 place to farm. Minotaur's Labyrinth, I'll be doing stage 15 as soon as I get good enough gear and my champion situated. Shield Guard was designed for Minotaur, so that's where we're going to be using him as soon as I'm able to. Let's look at the missions and the challenges, see where we're at there, and then get into using some High Khatun. So I'm saving this stuff for CVC. We're stuck here. Not stuck here, I just haven't claimed it yet, but nothing here is really going to make me get hard stuck. This Ascended champion to level 5 of Ascension, I may have to figure out a champion of who I'm going to level up to 5-star Ascension and take to level 50, because I have another thing down here, upgrade 4 champions to level 50. I'm thinking about going ahead and do my Shatterbones. I think I can get him fully ascended. I don't know for sure. I may have to do some more farming of the Force thing, the Force Potion keep on Tuesday, but it is a good champion to invest in. So he probably will be my next 50 just because of the missions, and then I'll be working all my food into getting my next champion ready to be 6-star as soon as possible. He's not going to go to 6-star anytime soon, but level 50, he's a very good champion, very good for progression, and I'm considering using some books for him during CVC. However, I really just want this A2 ability, which is 5 books, and this A3 ability, which would be 7 books total. If I could get away with 7 books total, I'd be a happy camper. But his A1 is kind of book heavy too with 4. So I don't really want to fully book him, but I wouldn't mind having some books. And this increased ally accuracy in arena battles could possibly be beneficial. I don't think right now it would be, but maybe down the road it could be. We already have Simple though, who does have a 60 aura in all battles, so keep that in mind as well. So Shatterbones will probably be leveled up soon, but now let's talk about High Khatun, okay? We'll look at the challenges real quick. Artifacts, this is where we're at. Artifacts, I do need to work on these, because if not, I'm going to be kicking myself later on down the road for not doing these, because you got to go back and do lower stages. So let's talk about High Khatun. Where am I going to use her at? High Khatun, the star of today's show. All right, let's go ahead and do that. All right, so level 1, I got her 3-star ascended. When I first pulled her, got her 3-star ascended. The reason why is because before 3-star of Ascension, she only has a 15% speed boost, still a 15% turn meter boost, but we really want that 30% increased speed if at all possible. So I instantly ascended her to 3-star. But honestly, to be 100% transparent, I don't really care about High Khatun other than the speed boost, but I also don't really care about what level she is, because she's just going to be in the arena. She has a speed boost that is the same as Apothecary, exactly the same as Apothecary. However, the difference is she has increased ally speed in all battles by 19%. There's a few other champions that have this, or close. I mean, Spirit Host has a 10%, right? So it's decent, not anything crazy, but it's decent. However, my current arena setup, I don't use Spirit Host. Maybe down the road I could if I invest in a attack-based nuker, but my current setup is this. So having High Khatun in the speed lead, getting the aura benefit from her is better than having Apothecary here and having the HP aura from Elhain. I've noticed myself getting outsped by more teams, even though Apothecary is slightly faster than High Khatun. I believe whenever he's wearing her exact same gear, he was like 230 speed, and she's sitting at 220 or very close to 220. Let's see, she's sitting at 217. I think Apothecary was like 225, 230-ish. But if you go over here to Deadwood Jedi's website, go to the arena calculator, you can see, let's say I had War Maiden here. I did a test earlier to see something else, but the speed tune of the arena team, this is very important. But if our High Khatun is 200 and, what is she sitting at right now? She is currently, if I can click her, she's currently sitting at 217 speed, which means at 217 speed, her calculated speed or her effective speed with her in the speed aura position is going to be 249 speed, it looks like. Let me make sure that's correct. Yeah, so 217. So she's sitting at 236 speed. I thought 249 sounded a little bit high. So she's essentially 236 speed with that speed aura. Everybody else needs to be faster than they are currently, but that'll come in time. I value getting that turn meter boost and getting our champions boosted up some speed over having everybody perfectly speed tuned. Eventually, I could have High Khatun in the leader, Apothecary next, and if I had High Khatun boosting into Apothecary, so like High Khatun using her A2 ability into Apothecary, using his A3 ability, which is his turn meter booster, then my damage dealers and my debuffers could go a lot slower, but currently, I don't have enough damage to actually make that make sense. If I had stronger, harder hitting damage dealers, I would do that. I just don't yet. I don't have the gear for them, and I've noticed I've been having more trouble with tanky teams than anything else. Now, is Khatun worth 6-star? To be 100% honest, she's not getting really any investments, maybe taking a level 40 on my account, but until later in the game, even if then, she's going to be in the faction wars. She'll be maybe in some Doom Tower. She might be in Clan Boss eventually. If she gets into Clan Boss heavily, maybe I 6-star her, but she's going to be mostly in the arena, to be honest. So other than getting a base speed boost, which if she's 6-star fully ascended, 104 base speed versus her current base speed, which is 97, she will get that base speed boost, give me some extra speed. But to be honest, she's not really going to do anything else for me. And I don't think she's worth taking a 6-star, investing in her masteries. Kind of my philosophy and my thought process behind my 6-star champions lately has been, and I shared this in a previous video, is basically, hey, my damage dealers, when I take those to 6-star, I get more survivability, I get more damage, so they're staying alive longer and they're doing a lot more damage, so their role and their focus is being boosted a ton. Whereas with support champions and champions I just want to survive, if I take them to 6-star, yeah, they're going to survive more. They may do a little bit more damage depending on what masteries I give them, but they're going to survive more. I can make them survive more with HP percent, defense percent, different pieces of gear on the bottom row. Whereas damage dealers, if they're 5-star level 50, you definitely notice a big hit in their overall damage as well as a big hit in how well they can survive. So support champions, I can gear them a little bit differently, make them a little bit more sustainable, and they can do their job perfectly in the current content that I'm in. Now, of course, once I start pushing to Dragon Stage 20, if I don't have any increased defense champions, any resurrect champions, anything like that, I'll definitely have to start pushing some support champions to 6-star and kind of changing my strategy then. But currently, my support champions survive perfectly fine. My damage dealers, if they die, I'm screwed, because if I have no damage going out, the enemies stay alive, and I'm just in a bad spot overall. So my third 6-star champion will probably be Frozen Banshee if I do get her from the Ancient Shards. If I don't get her from the Ancient Shards, I'll have to figure out who I'm going to 6-star, but I'm really hoping to get Frozen Banshee. So let's jump in here, guys. Do a few arena matches, kind of see how Khatun does. But to be honest, it's going to be the exact same as Apothecary in the sense that, hey, we have a speed booster. We are not really speed tuned, but getting everybody that speed boost should keep me going faster than all their damage dealers. Hopefully going before their speed boosters and so on and so forth. Hopefully, but maybe not. Khatun does have the benefit of also having that A3 ability, which has some turn meter manipulation, some turn meter reduction, which is very nice. However, 50% chance books up to a 75% chance. I guess the Sniper Master, you get that to be 80% chance. However, you need to build her with accuracy as well. She has 21 accuracy. She isn't landing debuffs on anything, okay? So 21 accuracy, pretty pitiful. I'm not building her for that. Solely, strictly, only speed, okay? She is only going speed, okay? Speed, speed, speed. It's all I care about. Literally took my exact gear off of Apothecary and threw it onto Khatun. Apothecary is going to be changed up a little bit, still to be really fast, still to be the fastest on my team, ideally, but I'm going to give him some more HP percent, chest plate stuff, defense percent if possible, crit rate gloves if I have it. Before, he had an attack percent chest plate on, which is not great, but for Khatun, doesn't matter. Only speed. We have 15 1-star glyphs. I should go ahead and go in here and actually glyph our stuff up, because this one extra speed is actually pretty nice. It may not seem like a huge deal, but if this could be the difference between a victory and going first or not going first, right? And obviously, if you don't go first, then if you're not first, you're last. That's what I've always heard, right? All right, let's get in here. So now we are sitting at 221 speed. So not too bad, not too bad at all. However, everybody else behind her still going pretty slow, but hopefully she gets the first turn, gives those speed boosts happening, and everything's going to go pretty good. I'm definitely excited to have her. I think she's one of the more impactful login champions, especially the epic quality. Whenever you get your other login champions, let's take a look at them real quick. So we have Yaga the Insatiable. Honestly, Power Crypt, not that good. He's not that good. Yeah, you're not going to use him. Dark Aethel, similar situation. Actually, I don't think she's even Power Crypt. I think she was never really that great when she was implemented. Dark Elhain, good. Definitely has some uses. May actually make a video on her tomorrow. Lordly Legionary. Don't really talk about him. He was originally going to be like a Fire Knight specialist. Didn't really work out. He's like the wrong affinity. Never really used him that much. Scylla Drake's absolutely amazing. Tanyx has some uses. She's pretty good as well, potentially. Grush the Mangler, very solid champion, very good champion. Vistix, also very good champion. So we have some epics down here that I don't really care about when I get them. They'll probably just chill in the vault, but Khatun is somebody who I will definitely get uses out of. However, if we get to day, 60, and I still don't have a poison champion, I may be using Yaga. I really, really hope that does not happen, but if it does, I guess we have to use him, right? I guess we have to use him. Honestly, I think I'd rather use Outlaw Monk, though, because Yaga, he's just a poisoner. Poisoner for clan boss. By that day, you should be perfectly fine. You should probably already have a poisoner. Now, some of these teams that are really tanky, I'm not going to be able to deal with, right? This team right here, Relic Keeper is probably like one of the most, when I see him, it's either going to be perfectly fine, no big deal, or he's going to absolutely wipe out the entire team, right? He's Force Affinity, so my Magic Affinity champions are naturally weak against him, so he hits harder, or he can have the strong hits, so on and so forth. They hit less against him, and if he starts killing people, turn after turn after turn after turn, he just wipes out the entire team. Be a Magic Affinity, just that much worse. So these teams moving through pretty quickly. Probably going to use a double damage dealer strategy for a while. I don't really see any reason to switch just yet. Now, eventually, if I do get some specific like damage dealer gear, then I could justify, hey, have Elhain or have Shieldguard in the arena, have an increased defense champion or an increased attack champion, and have them be in the sole nuker, and then have Khatun plus Apothecary. That could be a good situation, right? Well, actually, no, because I wouldn't have an increased attack champion. So right now, I think this is just the best team setup that I have. These teams with level 6 stars, like 2 of them, I get a little bit nervous on because they are quite a bit more player power. So their champions are probably better developed. They are Magic Affinity, so my Shield Guard doesn't hit that hard against them. And yeah, just makes me a little bit nervous sometimes. And I think it's reasonable because we're about to lose, I do believe. Once they get a turn, it's all downhill from there. Let's see if Elhain gets another turn before Ninja does, this could be perfectly fine. Let's see if can she kill him? I think we cannot. I think we cannot kill him. Okay, maybe we're perfectly fine. Cleanse that burn from ourselves, and then Ninja. Dang, we beat him. Sweet. All right, so do we have a few more arena tokens? We do. So a few more matches, okay? So Khatun's going to be basically the same thing as Apothecary, as far as arena specifically, right? So if you were really hoping you'd pull an Apothecary, and you've been one of those unlucky people who have not pulled an Apothecary yet, just throw your Khatun in there. I'm literally using her over my Apothecary because I see more value in using her rather than Apothecary, because she has that big speed aura, considering I had no speed aura before, and now I have a 19%, because before I was using Elhain, and she has the same turn meter boost, exactly the same turn meter boost. So for now, this will be my team. Maybe get me to silver 4. I don't think I get into gold 1 yet. I thought gold 1 was going to be pretty close, but those teams get tankier and tankier as we climb higher and higher. And until I get some better damage dealing gear, some Dragon 16, Dragon Sage 20, I'm going to struggle with the arena a little bit as far as climbing to gold 1. We're not going to use arena refill there. The battle log defense, I just changed it. We actually dropped down to like silver 1, but I changed it to this team now. So it was probably like 10 minutes ago I changed it. So hopefully we can start seeing some more victories there. The attack log, let's see. Pretty good. We have a few defeats back here. This team, I went against Duchess. Actually, I did a video earlier, but I had to delete the recording because I didn't like how it turned out. But I went against the Duchess team and landing the decreased defense and targeting the Royal Guard first made all the difference, and we were perfectly, actually no, using Elhain's A3 ability instead of her A2, which is very important, guys. Make sure whenever you're doing this, I mentioned it before, if you ever change your teams or anything, we'll just give the defense as an example. Set your preset, go in here to this little slider thing, and set which you want people to use. Some people are perfectly fine, they have smart AIs, but sometimes champions like Elhain, you want them to use their A3 ability first, where they actually use their A2 ability first, so definitely go in here and change this. It'll make a world of difference, make your life a lot easier, especially if you like just going in the arena, clicking auto and letting it run through. So good luck tomorrow on your guys' CVC. Hopefully, if you're doing a free-to-play account as well, you can kind of judge your progression with my progression. Hopefully we're not too far apart. Hopefully you guys aren't just blowing me out of the water. This account I've been trying to log in, do everything, hasn't been 100% efficient, just been normal, typical progression, I do believe. So with that said, guys, hope you all enjoyed the video. Good luck with your CVC tomorrow, and especially good luck tomorrow in your CVC if you are in the Rockpile free-to-play clan. Speaking of, do we have anybody in here? We have some people who are 3 days of no logging in. So guys, if you want to apply to the clan, we will have a few spots. May have to even clear some people with 2 days, because before CVC happens, we need to fill out these spots. And I do believe if you get in before CVC starts, you're good to go. So thank you all very much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.